extra large Frontline. So this is how it comes. Yeah, I haven't bought any extra straps with it, so this is as it comes. So you get the 2 poles, the short poles that go in to keep the fly net and bug net up, and you also get the straps, the normal straps that go around each of your trees at either end. I haven't bought any of the sort of strapping that you can buy. I'm just going to test this out, how it comes when you buy it in the bag. So we'll put it up. I think I'm going to be a wee bit worried all night. I think for a first attempt, yes, it feels weird because it's not natural, but it's pretty cool, I must say. I'm going to double check these knots and the way they're tied on, just to put my mind at ease. So you get the 2 poles. That's quite a big pole. That's not what I've been seeing. Okay, so we'll put these in and see what happens. There we go. This is where I brought the mid-gen fly spray. It's very still in here. No movement whatsoever. So that's it, kind of basically up. As I've still to do work to it anyway. The ones that I've been seeing on YouTube already have a small pole about a foot long that goes through, and the string goes from the top of the pole to the tree to hold it up. These ones have got a bigger loop, which still presume you need to attach it to the tree to hold it up anyway. And most of them have only got a zip on one side. So this is your entrance getting in zip. You also have a zip on the other side, and you also have a velcro bit underneath, which is on the other side, so you can put your roll mat or some kind of cushion foam if you prefer to lie on it. I brought my roll mat with me, the Berghaus blow up inflatable one. I'm going to try that, just see what it's like with it on it, but I'll show you that doing that process anyway. So you get this as well, which is little bits of tie, bungee cord, I'm not sure what that's for, but I'm not completely sure what this is for, but I'm going to guess it's to go through and hold the bug net at the top. There's a little tag here, and I'm going to put it through there and tie it onto a branch there, just to give it that extra support to hold it up. It might need it when I'm lying, and it might cave in a little bit with the weight, but that's the plan. We're going to use them to put this up. I've also had a check up the way, as people have said. There's no overhanging branches or rotten trees lying about, so we look like we're pretty good. People were saying to put it about head height, as in the straps, chest height probably, so that's probably alright. I don't know if this is a bit high for my liking, but once I'm in it, bring the bed down. Okay, so just a bit of a close-up of actually what I've done. So this is probably about neck height here. Yeah, this is neck height. It's actually different from the ones that I've seen, because the poles that I've seen were, as I said, they were just short ones. So I've got these bits of elastic with it, and I've just sort of tied it off there just to hold it up that little bit. It seems pretty decent actually, to be honest. I know once I sit in it, it's going to weigh it down. It looks pretty big inside. So yeah, I think everything, fingers crossed, seems okay. Knowing my luck, I'm going to have to be tweaking this, I would think. So I'm going to give it a good test out before I put the DD tarp up. So I'm quite comfortable getting in and out at the right height and so on. I think if it would be a different story if it was raining. I would get the tarp up and then sort of play about with it, to be honest, so you've got some sort of dry bit under you. But overall, that seemed actually pretty decent to put up. I would say if you're going to be buying a hammock, just be wary of what you actually get with it. I see a lot of videos with the extra straps and the carabiner clips that DD actually do as well. So that's something probably to think about. I don't have it. I might think about it just to see how I get on with this. I think it makes things a lot easier. So yes, we'll see how we get on. I'm going to test this out first, and then we'll get the tarp up. I think the moment of truth, now that I've got this bug net up, I'm not bringing my feet in because they're all manky, covered in dirt, so I don't want to drag that in yet. But it feels very relaxing. It feels very comfortable, which is strange. I think that bug net is going to be worth its weight in gold tonight, because I am getting, yeah, there's definitely midges, so that will be well required and well needed and thankful for. So I'm just looking at that one there, that strap. I'm probably going to find I'm going to have a problem with that, with the tarp that goes over. I might need to lower that down, or if anything I might have to take it off. So we'll play it by ear and see what happens. It's all about learning, and the worst of it is I can't get a signal out here, so I can't YouTube anything, so I'm on my own of what I've got from memory. But having it's the first time I've ever sat in a hammock and put one up, and I'm pretty excited about actually sleeping in it. I'm going to put the blow up air mat in the bottom, and a strange angle that you're at, it feels like it's very comfortable. So, which doesn't, when you look somebody in a hammock, you don't think they're very comfortable, but I think once you've relaxed a wee bit with the weight, let it take your weight and relaxed into it, I suppose, as you say, you begin to feel comfortable and I think more relaxed. So I hope I'm going to get a better sleep in it tonight than I did in my tent the last time. So we'll get this tarp up and see how that goes. So this is the DD tarp, 3 metres by 3 metres, olive green. It says it includes 4 guy ropes and 4 pegs, which I didn't notice. I didn't think it came with anything here, so I take it the guy ropes will just pit for the corners to stretch it out. So it's not ideal and it's not what I wanted, but I do have this cord. I do have paracord with me as well, but I just don't think it's long enough to go to the tree, and I wanted to use this for the sturdy top and use the other bits for stretching the corners out, so I've got posts here. So the tarp. Fresh out the packet. So I'm going to pass the rope through the line of loops at the top in the centre of the tarp. There's probably an easier way for me to do this, or everybody else. But yeah, I'm just probably doing it the most difficult way. So bear with me. Yep, I have done it, that knot in my rope. I'm not an expert in any knots whatsoever. I can tie my shoelaces, that's about it. So if you're taking one of these, it's definitely worth going somewhere that you're probably pretty near a car, that you can afford to faff about with it, to be honest. If you're away out in the middle of nowhere and you've never put it up before, like me, you have to kind of really know what you're doing in a way. Not that I know what I'm doing, but I'm just winging it here. But I managed to get that up. So if you're not great with knots, it's probably worth practicing with it somehow in your local area that you can actually manage to do it. So, by my calculations, this should actually be pretty good and work. And no, it's not. Failed already, so what's pretty good about it, in my defence, don't know if it'll work or not, I have got a carabiner at that end. I'm going to see if I can take it off and try and put the loop through that way. No, it's not going to work. It feels like it's too tight. So, schoolboy error, just not checking it before I put it up. So, that's the last loop that would sit up there. In fact, no, I'm going to do it properly. I'm going to put it on there. I could have tied it on with a bit of string or a bit of paracord or something, but I'm going to take it off. Let's do it properly. No cut corners or anything. what I have seen them do at these parts is just to tie a little bit of paracord round there and a wee knot, and it stops that sliding back. So I'm going to do that. So that, I think it'll begin to take shape again. So in this pack you get their 4 pegs. Probably wouldn't say they're very decent, to be honest. I think they're just cheap. The string is, what was that? Probably 5 feet, 6 feet of string there. Same again, it's probably not, it would probably do, but it doesn't feel the best quality. And you only get 4 pieces. So when you've got 4 there, 5, 6, 8, 10. When you've got 10 eyelets round the edge and the ones on the top, you probably want to be carrying extra bundles of paracord like that. Probably save you a lot of hassle and a lot of frustration if you actually buy it and put it in your DD tarp bag. Better pegs would be a lot easier as well, I would think. So we'll get these bits of rope on anyway. Right. So this can work 2 ways. You could either put it out straight to another tree or a branch. So this one would probably reach to this, so that's how it would kind of go there, which is pretty decent actually. Or you could have it lower down at an angle. Just depends what you really want, to be honest. I'll attach one side low and that other one a bit higher so I can actually see. So because it's a wee bit lower down at the back there, I'm just going to add some more of my own. In fact, I've got not the best colour, but at least I can find it again. I've got some more of my own guy ropes from previous repairs and so on. I'm just going to use that for the back side there. So I think we're just about there. One thing I have noticed is it really tells you the distance between the top of the bug net and the roof of the tarp. I'm going to guess it looks pretty tight there, or probably about 3 or 4 inches there. But when you're sitting in that and that gets weighed down, it will work itself out. What I also brought from a previous camp as well, bit of kit, is DD Magic Carpet. I am no way sponsoring DD, by the way. It just so happens I've been given all this kit and bought it. The Magic Carpet's pretty decent. You could probably use it as a tarp. It's not very big. It says it's an extra large size, but it's probably, you could probably bivvy under it. That's probably about it. No way as big as this. So I'll use that from the floor to put all my kit on and shoes and so on before I get into it. So yeah, that will be the next thing. Once I've probably cleared bits of brash away for there that's going to cause me a bother. But I think as it stands, we've got another test with this. You want to iron out all these little problems before it gets dark and you're fumbling about trying to fix it. I think it's actually pretty decent. I can see it's now caused a bigger gap between the roof of the bug net and the roof of the shelter there, so plenty of room. Good. I've blown the Berghaus air mat up. It's supposed to be self-inflate, but I think throughout time it's kind of lost its go, I think. So you always have to like top it up. Whether that's your thing or not, if there's probably better ones out in the market there, to be honest, that have a better self-inflate system. Anyway, different angle here. So this is the pocket that they provide to put a roll mat in or some sort of cushion. So basically it just slips in there. Velcros back up with the 3 patches, and your body shape will take that to whatever shape you are, and shouldn't actually cause you any bother. Should just pad everything out a little bit. I know DD do a sort of under air cushion thing. It's getting into this. We're in the summertime now, so very rarely I think you would need it. If I'm wrong, prove me wrong and tell me that I'm hands up. Probably more like for autumn and winter time, where you could be doing with the extra heat under the heat cushion underneath, which is basically like a hanging duvet that traps the air in and keeps you warm. So yeah, that's the air mat in there, so that's another piece done. Yeah, gives me an opportunity to say thanks very much for watching the video. Hope you've got something from it as usual. I'll put a load of links in below for the DD equipment and where I am. So if you like the video, you can give us a thumbs up or share it, and even subscribe if you want. So yeah, thanks very much. I appreciate it all. We'll see you next time on another video on somewhere else, which I haven't found yet. So stay safe, be kind, and all the best, and we'll catch you next time.